We like knockouts. We like the sweet signs. We like knockouts.
Sweet.
Doc. I guess y'all know who I am. Coach Train now. It's your man Train. Go ahead.
We here, GYGB has assembled once again like Voltron. We're gonna talk about I can't wait for this.
The Jizza.
I'm the RZA. You the RZA.
I'm Raekwon Chef. You got Ghostface Killer Stark. Tony Stark. Iron Man.
Yo, but we gotta talk about this fight because it's like for some reason everybody's getting caught up with the Kelly Pavilik card. He's fighting Gary Lockett, and everybody's forgetting there's a
getting caught up with the Kelly Pavilik card out of the Youngstown, Ohio.
Well.
Because I don't hear nobody talking about that fight. Shout out to Youngstown.
Maybe you haven't been on a lot of these sites.
Oh, yeah, no. You know, I only go to GYGB.
Well, a lot of these sites, a lot of these blogs,
I know what
they're getting caught up. They talking about Kelly Pavilik.
I got you, Doc.
I'm gonna peep this, though.
Yeah.
Your boy Enzo and Kelly's trainer, what's my man's name? Lowe.
Okay, Jack Lowe.
Yeah, Jack Lowe. They got a few rivalry going on. They're talking.
What, Enzo Mackinelli?
They're going. Gary Lockett's trainer.
Oh, Gary Lockett's trainer. Okay.
Enzo.
All right, I got you.
So they hyping this fight, and everybody's getting caught up.
Saying he got a puncher's chance.
And they're trying to set up the whole Joe Calzaghe fight, which is I don't know what's gonna happen. And everybody's forgetting about a fight that's gonna be fireworks. I'm anxious to see.
Oh yeah.
I'm anxious to see the young boy Juan Manuel Lopez fight Ponce de Leon on the undercard.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the fight.
That's gonna be the fight.
If I went to that fight, I would leave before.
We talked about that in AC when we saw the marquee for the fight. We both looked at the undercard and said this will get us a seat in the house. This undercard alone. Let's get into the Quintana.
Well, and everybody's forgetting because of that card being that it's on HBO.
Right.
You know, HBO is a little more popular. Everybody's forgetting that Paul Williams is taking on Carlos Quintana on the same day, trying to avenge his loss. I think, me personally, a lot of people are saying Paul's overrated.
Paul Williams just stepped in the building.
Everybody's saying how overrated Paul Williams was.
I don't think Paul's overrated. I just think that was a bad fight for
That's what I feel.
Quintana. I think
Styles make fights, type of fight.
No, I don't even think so. I just think it was a bad night. He came in with that mohawk and he just was just out. He just
ain't no stopping us down.
He just
come
on, man. Let's get a little hip hop.
Let's get a little dirty style. Where's some young Jeezy at up in there?
Welcome to the Terror Dome. No shirt on. I think Paul Williams is a serious contender still, and I think he's going to.
I don't know.
Man, anytime you pound Mark head like that, come on.
I'm not saying that he's overrated or anything. I'm just saying Styles make fights. And y'all
this is what you
maybe it has something to do with him making weight. He just didn't look like he had the energy, man.
I agree with what you say. Styles makes fights, but Quintana is not his Vernon Forrest.
No, I'm not saying
that's not his.
And I'm not saying.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought,
But he got to learn how to fight another southpaw, or it's going to be the same thing. He's going to be eating overhand right.
Keep in mind, that's
all I'm saying.
I think Paul had a bad night.
He did have a bad night.
I like Quintana. I think he's damaged goods. Cotto destroyed him, man.
Styles make fights though, Doc. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what's funny about this? The two biggest advocates for Paul Williams are the doubters with this fight, because I feel the same way.
Yeah, like, don't call me biased, because this is a dude, if y'all go back to the history of the videos,
we was hyping him up more than anything.
We was like, it's PR.
Let me ask you this. What did you see in that fight that's going to make it impossible for Paul?
I told you.
This is what I saw in that fight where the question mark looms that maybe because he's a southpaw, if Paul, like I said, when Paul's unable to land his jab, the sequence will not come following.
A stationary target.
That was the problem. As the way Quintana was rotating and being a southpaw, he could not find the jab. And like Paul usually throws boom, 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 boom.
Because it's right there.
It's right there.
If you recall, his punch ratio went down significantly in that fight.
Because he couldn't land a jab.
He just wasn't.
He didn't have a target, Big Mike.
He wasn't throwing.
Big Mike, it's hard. We'll see in the rematch.
If you look at all his older fighters, he usually throws 3-punch combinations.
And dudes just coming right
here. He goes 100 punches around, right?
But they all come off the jab.
Sean Mitchell. When he forced Sean Mitchell landed some right hands on him. Clean flush shot.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't do nothing because Sean Bay is old now and he's pretty much done. All I'm saying is, I didn't see enough to make me believe that he can defeat this. And he's a southpaw too, to defeat. You know they say the hardest thing is southpaw going against another southpaw.
I'm not totally sold that he was just that totally unprepared. I just think this guy gave him a puzzle that gave him problems.
Yeah.
And
I don't think unprepared. I think more
Big Mike said
he overlooked.
But how can he overlook anybody though?
How can you not overlook?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, Doc. I'm saying like these dudes didn't even do nothing. How can they overlook anybody? No, I hear what you're saying.
He defeated Margarito. What do you mean he didn't do anything?
was a champ.
No, but it's like he beat the boogeyman.
I personally interviewed Margarito, and Margarito basically said he don't want no more Paul Williams.
That video's coming, by the way.
Yeah, you interviewed him for the upcoming fight for Cotto.
Yeah. He interviewed for the upcoming fight for Cotto. That interview's coming. Y'all please email Sleep about the videos.
How you get that access, Big Mike? That's what's up.
Yeah, but email Sleep about the videos. That's
Don't email me, man.
Y'all let Sleep handle that. Anyway, all I'm saying is this, Big Mike. Like I said, the evidence that I saw Paul getting timed with right hands, left and right, and I got this bad feeling Paul's not going to be able to land the shot. Keep in mind that Margarito comes forward, and he's pretty much a stationary fighter, so the punch output that you talk about was there because the lanes was there. Quintana didn't give him them lanes, so Paul was stuck in one lane, and I think we might see the same fight again.
You got
want to see the same fight.
You got the jab, like he was moving this way. So when he would throw the jab, he would move this way. The follow him wasn't there, and a lot of his combinations are boom, 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 boom. All his combinations are off the jab, and I saw him not finding the jab and throwing his rhythm off totally. Hopefully he can. Like I'm big on Paul. I thought he's a freak.
I think we're gonna see that. I think you'll see the difference this time.
What type of adjustments is he gonna make?
Adjustments.
What adjustments?
First of all, his
spar with some left-handers.
His movement's probably gonna be better. His accuracy's gonna be better.
But y'all saying movement? If you don't, like you said, most volume punchers need to get in some type of rhythm. So if he don't get into that rhythm that he needs to get to, because Quintana's sidestepping after he throw that overhand right. How is he ever going to get in a rhythm? So we pretty much going to be looking at the same fight again.
Rhythm or not, but
that's all I'm saying.
The more punches he throw, the better off.
But how do you hit something that's not there? And Quintana, he not exactly sweeping.
Listen.
You got to know how to move your feet.
Paul never really attempted to cut the ring off.
No.
He gave his size up a whole lot.
He never attempted, so I think that's one of the adjustments he's got to make in training.
Also, use his size and his reach.
I think it's going to be a very close fight again.
There's no way Quintana beats Paul Williams.
I don't think so either. I think what you saw the first time was a fluke, and you're not going to see it anymore.
It's a huge question mark.
Yeah, I don't even know how to pick a winner for this fight.
You go back to all my analysis of Paul, I would think he could beat everybody. Right. I saw something in that fight.
Max Kellerman did too.
I saw something in that fight, and it made me have certain doubts about certain stylistic matchups, and it made me rethink the Cotto fight if he fought Cotto, simply because
and the Floyd fight.
He
beat Cotto in his head. I'm sorry.
I
think Cotto's style falls right into Paul.
That might be true. But
the way he was able to get countered in that fight made me put some question marks. Cotto possesses.
This is the thing. You got to remember, styles makes fight.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The way Quintana fought Paul Williams, he did not fight Cotto that way. Cotto would never be able to fight the way Quintana.
Cotto can fight backwards.
Not like Quintana fought.
Right.
And Cotto's right-handed.
He's really right-handed. So the punches coming from a different angle. I agree with you. You can see those punches.
Yeah, that's something down the road.
But that's another story. So you picking Paul in a round. Doc's picking Paul in a round.
I got to ride with Paul in this.
You picking? Damn. I'm gonna go with Paul Williams in a controversial decision. I'm just saying, I'm gonna go with him in a controversial decision. Shout out to John Kerry.
He is lined up.
That's the perfect.
I don't know.
Coltrane is trying his way in politics.
The plaintiff just lined up a case so big against Williams, and then he gonna pick him. I mean,
that's an old politician trick right there.
This is what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Quintana winning a close fight and then giving it to Paul. Giving it to Paul.
That's just you're still about shot. Hold up. Sleep got coming with another one.
That's a bet right there.
I'll go with Quintana. I'm gonna go with Quintana on the decision. I think he's still gonna give him the same problems that he gave him the first time.
I said it close, but
I still got Paul.
And everybody.
It's gonna be new. Yeah, it is. Paul
going to smack
this title.
I'm serious.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. Why did we fall in love with Paul? He was hungry. He has to win this fight.
He has to.
He doesn't win this fight.
Shout out to Josh Cloud.
Nobody's gonna fight him.
Yeah.
Josh Cloud's fighting our boy, Super
Hello,
Zab
Brooklyn. How you doing? Y'all all know how I feel about Zab. And I talked to my man Doc, because he broke the story to me on Saturday. And I'm like, yeah, the Margarito, he probably would have got beat and beat pretty bad and would have been over with quick. But I was telling Doc, this one is worse because he gonna get took to school for 12 straight rounds.
That dude gonna sit in a pocket.
Like, this dude can box, y'all. Like, that's a bad fight for Zab, stylistically. Clottey got
Y'all keep
deep.
sleeping on Zab.
No, I'm a Zab.
Zab is another one. Probably the best boxer, even better than your boy Floyd.
I'm walking off the set. I quit.